Hello and welcome to the Graceful Tangle YouTube channel. I'm Amy Kate, a young but passionate knitter and crocheter. If you're looking for me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Etsy, Ravelry, and Pinterest as The Graceful Tangle. On Ravelry and Etsy, you can find and purchase my knit and crochet patterns. And also on Ravelry, you can find the Graceful Tangle podcast group and join in on all of the fun chatter we have going on over there. If you haven't already, I would love it if you took a moment to subscribe to my channel. And then don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified each and every time I upload a video. I also have a website. You can find the link to that in the description box below. And if you so desire, you can subscribe to that as well and get a notification via email every time I publish a new post. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to be back with you all talking about another Throwback Thursday project. This project is the Vintage 83 sweater by Andrea Mowry of Andrea Knits. So this is a sweater that I test knit for her, and I absolutely love it. So let me stand up and show it to you, and then I will give you a little bit more details about it. So here is what it looks like. It is cropped. It hits almost at my natural waist. It's just a little bit lower than that. Right here is my hip bone, so it's an inch or two above that, but not quite super cropped, I guess. It has an all-over texture on the body, which is just so pretty, and then there is brioche at the neckline, or at the yoke, I guess, and then the neckline is just ribbed. So a couple of things about this pattern. First off, the yarn that I used. This pink is Loops and Threads Wool-like. I believe the color is Dusty Rose. She actually calls for you to use 3 contrasting colors, one for each of these brioche sections. But I decided to only use one, and I really like the way that it looks. I love the way it looks with 3 different colors as well. It's just from what I had in my stash, these 2 colors looked great together, and then my other yarn like this didn't look as good with this blue color. And then the blue is actually Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK. I've talked about this yarn before. It is classified as a DK, but it is very much a fingering. I've been able to achieve fingering weight gauge using that yarn many times, and this was one of those times. So I believe this color is denim. I think that's right. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. So, yes, this is a top-down, cropped, fingering weight sweater. It does have brioche, like I said, but the brioche is so simple. When I was first accepted to test knit this, I was actually just a little bit nervous because I knew that it was brioche, but I wasn't entirely sure how it was done. Like, I didn't know if there were increases within the brioche or anything like that. And increases in brioche is something that I have not done before. It's something that I definitely want to learn and definitely want to get better at in the future, but it's not something that I have grown in that skill yet. I haven't grown in that skill very much at all, really. So this brioche, though, is very beginner friendly. I've made a couple of brioche projects and I love the technique, but like I said, it's just not something that I've grown a whole lot in. But the way that this sweater is made, you actually do the increase section in between each brioche section. So it's super simple. And then, yeah, you continue down the body after the brioche doing this fun texture. I love this texture because it provides a little bit of interest, but it's not like ribbing where you have to switch between knitting and purling. It's more slip stitches. So I absolutely love it. One modification that I did make was on the neckline. And this is something that I actually just added, and you can't see it. So this neckline is a rolled hem. So you knit it flat, and then you join the two, you fold it up and join it together in the round, and then you continue down the body of the sweater. So I did that to pattern, and it worked out great. The only issue that I found was the neckline was very wide, and I'm still not entirely sure what caused that. It could have been the fact that it was double layered and then I had done a row of knit after it, so maybe just the tension differences and the stitch differences kind of made that happen. I'm not entirely sure, but it was a little bit wider than I like. So what I actually did was I got a piece of this same blue yarn and I threaded it all the way through this collar, which is kind of like a tube because it's double layered. And so I threaded it all the way through, and then I tied it in a knot in the back, which you can't see from looking at it. I know you can't see the back now because I'm not facing you that way, but you can't see the knot anyway. It's hidden inside the work. But now, like, there's no extra give in the neck. So it's just big enough to fit over my head comfortably and then sit on my neck, but then it doesn't move and the collar doesn't stretch out any. But like I said, you can't tell that it's like that when it's on. So I really like that addition. Again, that's a modification that I just added because I realized that I wanted to try to figure out something to help that. Another thing that would work well is elastic. If you were to thread a strand of elastic through the neckline, I'm sure that would work really well, and then that would give you a little bit more give, but it would also sit snugly on your neck still. But I didn't have that on hand, so I just used yarn, and it worked great. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, I absolutely love this project, and I was so grateful to be able to have the opportunity to test knit for Andrea, and I hope to have that opportunity again in the future. So I hope you enjoyed hearing all about this sweater. I will link the pattern in the description box below so that you can go over there and check it out if you haven't already. It is a very popular pattern, so you very well might have. But I just wanted to share my version. So I hope that you enjoyed hearing all about this project, and I will see you all again next time. Bye!